He's the mixed martial arts virtuoso who rose to the very pinnacle of the sport. He's the renegade journeyman who's fought all around the world but never had a shot at a championship. Now, Frank Shamrock and Phil Baroni are preparing to face each other in a battle that's ignited one of the ugliest feuds in mixed martial arts history.
I respect him? No. He's a cheat. He's a liar. I think he's a coward when it comes down to it.
I think Phil is a scared little boy who was blessed with incredible genetics and is probably just looking for somebody to say, "You're okay, Phil. You're not a meathead." But I'm not that guy. He's a meathead.
You know, normally athletes respect each other. You know, they talk a lot of garbage, but in the end, there's mutual respect. They understand the danger of what they do for a living. But in this fight, it's personal. That's what makes this fight so interesting. It's no longer a fight, it's all personal.
The blood feud began on the internet with a series of taunts from Baroni, challenging Shamrock to face him in the ring.
Who says he's a legend, man? He's a legend in his own fucking mind. See this right here, dude? You see this? This is the mind eraser.
Started this tirade about how I'm old and crusty and he would knock me out, and so I called him up and said, "Hey, if you're serious, let me know, because I'm one of those guys that can get things done."
Shamrock arranged for the two to fight last December, but when the fight was postponed for undisclosed reasons, Shamrock responded on YouTube.
If those issues are going to prevent him from being a man, then, well, they must be very, very personal. My personal opinion is that he's a steroided, miniature idiot.
No more fucking videos. No more fucking talking to the press. You're going to get exposed. I'm going to fucking end you. You had the opportunity to pick who the fuck you wanted to fight. You're the man. Well, you picked the wrong cat, dude. I ain't laying down. I'm laying you down.
Oh, I think Phil's really pissed at me.
He was the star who walked away. Frank Shamrock, the unbeaten UFC champ who quit at the height of his career.
Well, I walked away because I was over the sport. I mean, I'd done everything I wanted to accomplish, and I really didn't feel like the sport at that time was going anywhere. This was around 1999. Our society was just not all that accepting of our sport yet.
But in the years after Shamrock retired, mixed martial arts exploded, gaining respectability and recognition around the world. And after 5 years sitting on the sidelines, Shamrock decided to mount a comeback.
It's time for the main event of the evening.
His first fight out of retirement was against Cesar Gracie in March 2006. The fight lasted 21 seconds.
Touch him up and let's do it. See Gracie firing a couple jabs. He does not want to stand up. He wants to get this fight to the ground and utilize his jiu-jitsu.
The big hook puts him to sleep. Puts him to sleep. Good night.
It was a victory that sent a message to fighters everywhere. Frank Shamrock was back.
He is the winner by way of knockout, Frank Shamrock.
But if Shamrock's first fight back was a triumph, his second was a disaster. Against Renzo Gracie just 4 months ago.
Renzo Gracie's a good fighter, but he should have been someone that Frank Shamrock beat. He really should have been.
And cross-training into his fighting style as he does secure the takedown on Shamrock.
It was classic Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and Frank Shamrock found himself taken down again and again.
Nice takedown by Gracie twice in the opening round.
And so what happened was he got frustrated in the second round. Renzo took him down again, was controlling him, and Frank threw illegal knees to Renzo's head.
The world and Herb Dean.
What do we got going here? What do we got going here?
I did not see what transpired, but obviously Renzo Gracie in a world of hurt here. Frank Shamrock in a neutral corner.
Yeah, there was the first one.
And this one was the real bad one.
That was the one.
On the neck.
Yeah. Like I said, like getting hit in the back of the head by a baseball bat.
They called off the fight. Frank was DQ'd.
The winner by way of disqualification, Renzo Gracie.
I hadn't lost for 10 years until then, but I also never met a man that was willing to quit in the middle of a match. And Renzo quit on me and took the rule violation to find a way out.
Frank Shamrock should be very well aware that kneeing the head of a downed opponent is an illegal move in the sport. not only did it end the fight with a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of people felt it was a dishonorable way to go.
He questioned himself in that fight. He questioned if he really wanted to be in there. And he needs to really, really want to be in there with Phil Baroni. Otherwise, he's got no shot of winning the fight.
I think Frank needs to prove to the MMA community with the Baroni fight that he still is the man.
But Shamrock isn't the only fighter with something to prove. Phil Baroni has been waiting his entire career for a shot at the title.
Phil Baroni has had a roller coaster ride. He always wanted to become the best athlete in the world. You know, he wanted a championship belt, and he's never been able to quite achieve that.
He's always been a loose cannon. Always been a loose cannon.
He idolizes Joe Pesci and Goodfellas, you know.
He brings fast hands, he brings serious power, and he brings the mentality of, hey, I ain't going to give up, and I'm going to kick your ass. You know, he brings that New York badass mentality. He is the New York badass.
But with an MMA record of 10 wins and 7 losses, Baroni knows his time is now. And he's been training with ferocious intensity at his camp in Las Vegas.
I train harder than anybody, you know. I said before, and I'll say it again, I make sacrifices people aren't willing to make. You know, I lay it on the line every day.
Good, Phil. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
But I could lock the gym doors to keep me out of the gym. You know, that don't work, so I just go running.
He's a fucking caged animal, so, you know, come, you know, the night of the fight, fucking cage door is going to open up, and fucking good luck.
You can't take Phil down if you don't want to be taken down, period. It's like trying to shove a cat into a toilet, man. It ain't going to happen.
He's always been a fighter, man, ever since I met him. You know, I wrestled with him all through high school, and, I mean, he'll be in wrestling practice, and I'll hear something going on in the back of the wrestling room, and it's fucking Phil beating the shit out of somebody in the wrestling room. It's like, it's crazy.
Street, yard, bar, ring, cage, don't make a fucking difference. I'll fight anybody, anytime, any place.
Go, come on, throw him, Phil, throw, punch, throw. Come on, throw.
And I've been working so hard for this goal, and this is my opportunity. You know, I've been waiting for a title shot forever. So many guys I've beaten before and knocked out have had title shots. Have been champions, and I've never got that shot, never got that opportunity. And now I do. Finally, it's about time. My goal for this fight, you can tell Frank Shamrock this, is to make him dig deep, to make him to see if he has the testicular fortitude to go where I'm ready to go. You know, he talks about I'm willing to die, I'm willing to do this, I'm willing to that. Well, in order to beat me, he's going to have to be willing to die. And I don't think he is.
A few hours away, Shamrock is also preparing at the gym he owns in San Jose, California.
I believe that your body is the ultimate weapon. And if you can learn complete control of your body, you would be able to attack, strike, you know, do anything from any position available. And that's why I train gymnastics, and that's why I use the ball. The basis of submission wrestling is balancing on your opponent. Balancing and using your weight effectively to move from position to position so that you're in position to attack or do submission holds. Those two key things, gymnastics, total control, and balance and control on the ball, allow me to move like water. The fans wanted this fight. The fans asked me to do this fight. And truth be told, he's nowhere in my league. He has no business fighting me. But he actually raised enough stink and talked enough hype and crap that he earned himself a place under my fist.
Two fighters. One trying to become a champion. The other trying to win back his champion's reputation. And both united by a bitter public feud.
When these guys finally get in the ring, just what they bring to the table as fighters, you're in for one hell of a night. And on top of that, you throw the frickin' kerosene of these guys talking so much trash to each other. Man, what a night.
Maybe he is, you know, the number 2 fighter in the world at 185 pounds. You're looking at the number 1 fighter in the world, and I have everything it takes to beat him. Where he's weak, I'm strong. Where he's strong, I'm stronger.
I know so much about fighting that besides the psychological game I'm playing on Phil, he's about to see a technical display that I don't think he's really even understanding yet.
Frank Shamrock's talking a big game, you know. He's gonna stand with me. He's gonna knock me out. I'm the fucking knockout artist. If you want to go toe to toe with me, chin for chin, punch for punch, I'll be in the center of the fucking ring. You know where to find me. I ain't going anywhere.
I don't know if Phil is aware of how stupid he is. I think in his mind, he probably thinks he's a genius. And let's look at the flip side. He got himself a fight with Frank Shamrock, so he's got to be doing something right.